Hi everyone, my name's Sophie and I'm going to my second year studying philosophy at the University of Nottingham, and I'm going to take you through what to expect from your first day at uni. We'll start at the very beginning, and you'll probably be in the stage right now where you're kind of packing up your life and your whole bedroom and all sorts of things like that, which will be very weird because for most people it'll be the first time that they've done something like that. And then finally at the end of the week, the day comes where you're leaving home for the first time. I guess the drive up there would be different for everyone, because for some people they might just be driving half an hour down the road and it might be a place where they've known for ages. They might know Nottingham, they might have visited Nottingham, but I'd only visited once, and I'll tell you, I had a 4-hour drive and to be honest, it did not help my nerves at all. But when I got there, it kind of took my mind off it a bit because the campus is so big and there were people everywhere, like attendants that were students telling us where to go and where my hall was and all sorts of things like that. So then you get to your hall and it's literally buzzing. I remember walking into my hall, which was Cavendish, and getting my key and my uni card, and I was shaking so much. I was so scared. But everyone there was so friendly and there were students everywhere helping. They were normally, I can't remember what they wore. They must have worn like a lanyard or a bright t-shirt or something like that, because I remember they definitely stood out. So you knew that if you had a question to ask, then that would be who to go to. So I walked into my room for the first time and kind of stood there a bit scared. I remember the first thing I took out of the car was just my bin, and I kind of just carried that up to my room and just put it there, which was a bit stupid because my room already had a bin in it, so my parents ended up taking that one home. I'm not going to go into all the unpacking because everyone is probably expecting that that's going to take forever. It feels like forever anyway. Then comes the big moment where your parents are going to leave and you have to say goodbye to them for possibly the next 3 months. But I told myself in my head to pull myself together and grow up. I wasn't going to hide away in my room for the whole day. I had to go outside and meet people. Just a quick tip while we're here, make sure you join like a Facebook uni group because it makes first days so much easier. Even just a few days before you leave, so then you can message a couple of people in your hall or just maybe Facebook stalk. But one of the first things you should definitely do is try and meet your neighbours if they're in their rooms, because you'll be living next to them or near them for the next year, so make sure you do that first. But also what I did, instead of going down into the common room, which was a big group of people all talking to each other, which I found quite intimidating, I messaged in the chat and asked to see if there was anyone in their rooms that wanted to like have a chat. So I went to someone's room and then we kind of went down together, which was so much better because it was kind of like someone to stick to and it made me look like I'd already made a friend, so that was good. And so many people say that you don't keep the friends that you made during Freshers Week, but I definitely did. And that girl that I was talking about, the first person that I met, I'm actually going to be living with her next year with a load of other girls as well. So don't just think that you're going to meet these people in Freshers Week and never speak to them ever again. But if you are a bit nervous and do want to stay in your room for a bit, make sure you keep your door open so at least you can meet a few people walking by. People kind of just go into each other's rooms on the first day. It's kind of just what people do. But don't worry about making friends on the first day at all, because you've got to remember that no one has any friends. So everyone else is going to be trying to make friends too. So it's not just you being the only one that knows no one. No one knows anyone. Then after we had kind of integrated ourselves into the big group of people in the common room, because our hall was catered, there was a big introductory talk in the like kind of dining hall type thing where everyone had to go there, and there were second years which were like our hall ambassadors who I think they lived there the year before, and they were talking us through kind of what was going on during Freshers Week. I think they handed out things and introduced themselves really and told us where to go and when. So it was great. You didn't really have to think about being late for the events because they told you when each one was, and there were buses that took you to them during Freshers Week, so like the clubbing nights, and they'd kind of tell you when to get on the bus, they'd bring you home. They were so good at looking after you all throughout the week. So that talk was followed by dinner time, where it's so good to find someone to sit with because everyone, you could just tell everyone was socialising, and it was probably one of the loudest nights there for the whole year because everyone was just getting to know each other and there was such a buzz. Like everyone was finding out what course anyone's doing, and it's good to find someone maybe in your hall who does the same course as you, because then you can go to your introductory lectures together and kind of things like that. So I hope this video helps any of you out there. It's just kind of my experience of first day and a couple of little tips thrown in there that maybe you didn't know already. And good luck to all of you starting your first day soon. Honestly, it will be the best day and you'll have so much fun and enjoy yourself the whole week. So that's all from me. Have an amazing time. Bye!